What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Big Red Tree. We back in the building with another episode of whatever the hell I want it to be. How y'all feeling, man? What's going on? Talk to me. You want to get it off your chest? You want to talk about something directly? Let me know. I'll get you the link. You can jump on in. The title of this shindiggery here is This Ain't a Marathon, but I do stream too. So what's good, my peoples? What's popping? How's everybody living? It's another day above ground. Another day you get to see hopefully some paper, hopefully your family, hopefully a good time before we all got to check up out of this big rock. Damn, man, there's so much going on we could talk about today, man. Like, sheesh. I mean, the main thing, we covered the Dame Dash situation is still ongoing. If y'all didn't know, they are still ranting and raving about Dame Dash. Ink Boss in the building. I see you. I got to come see you soon, my brother. Be easy. I'm gonna be there. But yeah, they still up in arms about Dame Dash and the way he carried on the Breakfast Club. The big news right now, man, they talking about Jimmy Kimmel, man. Gross negligence of that man's First Amendment rights. Listen here, let me tell y'all something, right? We over here at the Red Tree RC show. We believe in the First Amendment. We believe in free speech. Now, don't get me wrong. Free speech does not, I'm going to say it again. Free speech does not mean you're exempt from the consequences of that which you say. So you're very welcome to say whatever you want. But just remember, ultimately, you're responsible for the words that come out of your mouth. So while you're free to say this, just remember, everybody might not be in agreement with what you say, and that's perfectly fine. We all got the same inalienable rights, as they say, or at least we should. They kicked Jimmy Kimmel off the air when basically the man didn't say anything wrong about, he didn't mock him, he didn't say anything. He simply replayed what the president of the United States had said. They asked him, one of the reporters asked him, and this wasn't no Joe Blow reporter off the street. This is a White House staff reporter. You feel me? So they vetted already. You can't get in there asking no questions, no dumbass questions. They already know. It's lined up already. You know what I'm saying? So they asked this man, how do you feel about Charlie Kirk? He didn't respond with one single word about Charlie Kirk. He responded with, oh, well, we're working on the garden. We've got some nice big trucks coming in, and they're going to do some things that nobody's ever done here at the White House. They're going to install some lovely flowers and all of that shit. And they took Jimmy Kimmel ass right up off the air. Oh, man. This is a gross misuse of power. But hey, who am I, man? I'm just a lowly citizen. You know what I'm saying? I ain't nobody. I'm just a taxpayer. Who gives a flying fuck what I got to say about what's going on in America? You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to say it anyway, though. We don't give a fuck if you like it or not. You don't got to agree, but we can definitely talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all over there on TikTok. I appreciate you joining in and jumping out. Whenever you do what you do, appreciate you. I'm still learning how that shit works, but nonetheless, I'm grateful for you. Yo, man, it's just wild, man. They blatantly play in our face and expect a different outcome when, yeah, crazy work, man. But what's good with y'all, man? Let's see what else is trending in. You got him coming out tomorrow. Definitely a gonna be a dope movie from what I see. I suggest, right, if y'all ever get a chance, go on YouTube. You know what I mean? Go on YouTube and check out they have these trailers that last for like maybe 45 minutes. And all they show you is nothing but trailers of new movies that are coming out. So I highly suggest if you get a chance, go in there, man, get yourself out the house. You know what I mean? Go see something, man. Because I'm gonna tell y'all all the shit that you enjoy doing outside, you better go do it now. Because you might not be able to do it in a little bit. You know what I mean? But man, ain't nothing really good trending, man. Like you got the Bills versus Dolphins tonight. Whatever's going on with Jimmy Fallon. Peace, God. I see you, tow truck. Like, I don't even know what's really trending like that for real, for real. Nothing that's really that new Demon Slayer movie. Caught a clip of it on the way out from seeing damn. What was the last the Walking movie, the Stephen King movie, The Long Walk. Caught a little clip of it when was stepping out from seeing A Long Walk. Definitely looks no. Was that K? I think that was it. I know you ain't talking about that K-pop shit, bro. Say word. Say word. I'ma wait on it. Trump suggests pulling TV licenses from critics. See what I'm saying when I tell y'all this is a gross misuse of power? Now let me explain to you what a gross misuse of power is, right? Matter of fact, fuck all that. I ain't gotta explain to you what a gross misuse of power is. You educated, you can hear my voice. You know what the words gross misuse of power stands for. You know what the definitions are. This man is talking about suspending people who criticize what he does. Pulling TV licenses from people who disagree with what he says. So instead of Donald Trump, we got the next Kim Jong-un. Say what you. I already know anime, bro. I'm just fucking with you. Hey yo, don't knock that K-pop. It's popular as shit somewhere, just not in this household. But yeah, we got the next Kim Jong-un, y'all. He's definitely one of those guys. He wants every. I mean, well, if y'all don't know that by now, man tried to throw himself his own fucking military parade. Nobody showed up. I seen more people at the Freaknik than at this man parade, and this was a national parade. You know what I mean? So enough of that clown. Man, there's so much other stuff going on, man. I don't even know where to begin, y'all. Like, good evening, Miss Black Sam. What's happening with ya? Man, that Breakfast Club fucking podcast, that Breakfast Club episode, wow, man. Oh no, man, y'all had to see this, man. You know what I mean? Oh shit, it's in my background, man. What up, Zella? I ain't making no noise, bro. You know, I'm just maintaining, man. I'm just woo boy. I'm really tripping off this Dame Dash interview, man. Like I just can't believe it, man. Like this dude, this shit is wild. It really has taken up residency in my brain since I've seen the video because I truly can't believe that someone that you can argue like that on in front of the whole world and y'all ain't arguing about shit. You know what I mean? Dragon Fame, peace. Appreciate you joining. Appreciate you joining me. But that whole situation crazy, man. Because like I was saying, man, in one end you got one person talking about another spectrum that another person can't fathom because they ain't never been there. You know what I mean? And then the same thing. They both talking about each other, but neither one of them can explain what it's like being on the other side. You know what I mean? Charlemagne can't understand what it's like to take out $180 million loan. Meanwhile, Dame Dash can't understand what it's like to go to work every day and work for somebody while pursuing your dreams. Because according to him, he always started out a boss. And he never had one. Whether you believe that or not, that definitely ain't how the game go. You know what I'm saying? The way the game go is you use the position you in to further advancement in the position you trying to get to. You know what I mean? Top of the evening to you, Ms. Hunter. You use that to get to the next step. You know what I'm saying? You start off selling nickel bags, graduate to quarters, and then so on and so on, whatever, you know what I mean? I ain't finna give you the whole rundown, but if you know, you know. You know what I mean? That's respect. You know what I mean? Hold up. We is definitely not promoting nobody else's podcast on my podcast. What is wrong with you, bro? Listen. What is wrong with you? You want to come on? Hold up. You want to come on the show right now? I can send you a link. You can join me. Y'all want to jump in? Y'all got something y'all want to talk about? Let me know. I'll send you the link. You can join me. Said Dame Dash is also going to family therapy. I'm going to find the show, but his brothers ain't holding back. Hey, man, listen. We all need some kind of therapy at some point. I mean, if I had all that kind of money and was on top of the world and then was down there with regular working people, it might drive me to have to go to therapy too, you know? Like real rap. Imagine what that shit like. You worth a couple hundred M's, you know what I'm saying? And now you filing for bankruptcy. That's crazy. That's wild work. You know what I mean? I always feel like if you was in Dragon Flame, I appreciate you. I always feel like if you was up like that, man, you supposed to put something away for rainy days like this. You know what I mean? But it's kind of hard to understand where one's coming from and maybe the other ain't coming from. The whole situation is crazy, man. I just hope they can get that together because even though that argument was funny as hell to see, come on, man, we don't want to see these two minorities going back and forth over like that. Like both of y'all in the privileged position, number one. You know what I mean? Y'all going to get on the radio or get on the radio and get on the internet. And then, you know what I mean? Come on, man. You look crazy as shit. It's better shit that y'all could be talking about than a person having millions and don't have them. Okay, cool. You want to tell us about if it's an origin story somewhere or it's a comeback story, we definitely want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's one thing everybody loves. Everybody loves a comeback story. They love to hear how you started from the bottom, got to the top, then you lost it all. You know what I mean? And then got it back. Still sipping Grand Cormino from Kevin Hart's line. This is a Cristalino Reposado. Clear tequila. And this is the end of the bottle. So that soldier is knocked down. Done deal. He said Charlemagne always trying to embarrass somebody. I don't know if I feel, or kind of. I think not embarrass people, but he doesn't hide from what's relevant with the guest. If the guest is Michael Jackson, they're going to ask him, hey, yo, what? He going to ask him, hey, yo, what was you thinking when you was holding your baby over the edge of that balcony in that hotel? He going to ask you the questions that necessarily people don't want to ask. You know what I'm saying? He's going to have the conversations with you that nobody wants to have. And I get it. I guess him being antagonizing in the manner that he is, it draws ratings. You know what I'm saying? But if you listen to some of his interviews with people that ain't on Dame Dash level, you know what I'm saying? If you listen to his interviews with political figures and some of these established actors, it ain't nothing like that. You know what I mean? He asked some of the best questions ever. You know what I mean? It's like, damn, Barbara Walters. You know what I mean? You hit the nail on the head, man. Like, you asking them questions that we really want to hear. Just like with Kanye, he did an interview with Kanye. All the Kanye interviews you see, Kanye got some crazy gimmick. I got one posted on my channel that you can go check out. Kanye came in there with a KKK get up on. Charlemagne went to Kanye wherever he was at, and he had an interview with him, and it was a decent interview. You know what I'm saying? He asked the right questions. That's why when I tell people, yo, he's one of the greatest media minds that we have right now. People always see the crazy shit that he be doing, and I get it, but y'all just got to remember that shit pays the bills in his world. That brings ratings. That brings sponsors. You know what I mean? That bring eyes to the channel. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I could do no shit like that. I'm not finna sit here and smash talk a person just to get y'all to watch my channel. No, we're not doing all that. Because number one, I don't give a fuck about your personal business, what you got going on. I'm not asking them type of questions anyway. I'm not that kind of person because I could care less. Now, if I was a kind of interviewer and my job is interviewing movie stars, then I'm gonna ask you about your movie coming up. I don't care about who you sleeping with, who cooking you what, who you eating, none of that shit. Because I don't care. That's your business. You know what I mean? But I get it. It pays bills in his world. I'm just not that kind of person. I don't want to be, and I'm not knocking the brother. I'm not knocking him, but it worked for him. You know what I'm saying? That's his bag. He eating off that shit. I'm just not doing all that shit because I don't care, bro. Like, listen, man, I got my own problems, Slim. And I'm not finna sit here and ask you a whole bunch of bullshit about your life. You know what I'm saying? And I got my own. Hell no. I care about who greeting you when you get home. Who cares? When is the next album or the next movie dropping? You know what I'm saying? But regardless of what you think about Charlemagne, man, you got to give it up to him. Just like I think it was real crazy how he was saying, how Dane was saying, my OG is right here. Your OG is Wendy Williams. I mean, I'm quick with it. So one of my first bite backs would have been, well, do we know who your OG is? Because we know who Wendy Williams is. Because like I said, I was just talking to my cousin about this in the barbershop. I was saying that regardless of what you think about Wendy Williams, she's a shit starter, whatever, we get it. Nobody was on top of the media game like Wendy Williams was when she was in her prime. Wendy Williams was the go-to for that shit, for the gossip, the tea, whatever y'all call it. It was Wendy Williams. You know what I mean? And she got super famous off of that. Got her own show. How many shows she done had? Come on, man. What's wrong with that being an OG? What's wrong with that being a mentor? We should all want to aspire to have somebody like Wendy Williams be a mentor to us. Look how successful she is. I mean, right now, she probably couldn't tell you her fucking name or her address to where she's staying at right now. But when she was in her heyday, man, there wasn't nobody out here rocking like Wendy Williams, man. Wendy Williams was the truth. So I think it was crazy that he downplayed that. You know what I'm saying? My quick wit would have straight up. And what's wrong with Wendy Williams? Because I bet you 9 out of 10 people know Wendy Williams before they know your OG back here. And that's no knock to you, OG. You might be low-key, but hey, your boy brought this up. It is what it is. So I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? I don't think there's nothing wrong with having that kind of mentor at all, man. I just think that was a totally immature conversation. You know what I mean? Totally immature conversation from two grown-ass brilliant men. You know what I mean? Because motherfuckers talk about Dane whatever he want. Look at what he built. Look at what he helped build. Look at what he was a part of building. And I'm not sitting here being a Dane patriot. Hey, man, I rock with Hove. But kick a motherfucker when they down, Come on, man, that's foul. To act like, you know what I mean, you looking right past all the accomplishments that this man did when a lot of us still benefiting from that, i.e. the music, the clothing, the culture, you know what I'm saying? A lot of this shit we wouldn't have without Dame. So I think that they kind of foul in that regard. I thought it was love for them to give him a spot on the show. You know what I'm saying? To give him, you know what I mean? Like let him come back. Because if y'all seen the first one, listen, the first one almost went up in flames. The first one was crazy. You know what I mean? He was telling people, and Dame was spitting real rap, man. He said, listen, man, I hustle from my last name, not my first. He said, all these rich people that y'all see, none of them got shit in their name. None of them. He said, so me personally, I'm broke. My family has everything. Man, that statement right there hit heavy, man. That statement stuck with me. You know what I mean? Wendy was airing out Jay-Z for a minute. But had Charlamagne even checked on her, he has supposed her. I don't think it was a downplay on her. Well, he was saying it like he was saying my OG's a man and your OG's a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like there's something wrong with your OG being a woman. I mean, if Sylvia Rome helped me get into BET, am I supposed to be not grateful? If she helped mold my career and, you know what I mean, gave me the tools and the opportunities to put myself in a better position, you know what I'm saying? Am I not supposed to be grateful? I don't think so. I just think that it was weird for this motherfucker to say that shit. Like, bro, what is you on, man? You tripping. Like, there's something wrong with having Wendy Williams as a mentor. Bro, you bugging. You bugging. Straight bugging. But anyway, man, it's Thursday. If y'all don't know, we got a fresh episode of Peacemaker tonight, baby. Y'all don't be rocking with Peacemaker, but it's okay. I do. I'm just waiting for 2 more hours for Peacemaker to come on. But backwoods, I see you, my brother. Peace. AJ, my guy, wanted to let you know you are more than welcome to come on this show whenever you want to, my brother. Whenever my Dr. Umar voice, whenever you want to, my brother. Whenever you want to, my brother. You can come on this show whenever you want to, my brother. My Dr. Umar voice. Chad, man, y'all got something on your mind? Let me know, man. We could talk about it, man. Let's first off, let me cover up I ain't done with Peacemaker. No, because they're only put up 4 episodes right now, sir. They're on season 2 right now. I didn't do the trick where you put your location as a different area there, you know what I mean? Because when they come back to get that ass, they're going to wear all them people ass out. Netflix catching on to all them little tricks people doing. Netflix, Cinemax, HBO. Yeah. So I'm just waiting normally. You know what I mean? What I try to do is said never good at topics. I dig it. Neither am I. That's why we freestyle around here. Yep, the show with John Cena. That's it. But yeah, we on season 2 right now, episode 5. And from what I was reading, tonight's episode is supposed to be the best in between both season 1 and season 2. Also hearing a few things about The Walking Dead. If y'all don't know, some of y'all that follow the series, The Walking Dead, Daryl, his whole series is over after season 4. So right now they finishing up season 3. Season 4 is coming out soon. That's going to be the last season. And spoiler alert, they don't make it back to the United States. At least not in that universe. But if you're a fan of the series, you know it's like 8 spinoffs of this damn show. So I'm pretty sure at some point somebody's going to cross paths with somebody else, and then the universes are going to kind of get connected, kind of like Marvel and DC. You know what I mean? You got Spider-Man on his own, Captain America on his own, and then you got the Avengers. So at some point, these universes are going to cross over, wooty-woo, wooty-woo. But in terms of Peacemaker, listen, let me tell y'all something. Peacemaker, one of the best TV shows that was made. Start with season 1, episode 1. Oh man, listen, hilarious. Oh, they milked them. Listen, it ain't a teat left on the Milking Dead. They still milking. The Walking Dead is a bull. They getting milk from it. I don't know how you get milk from a bull, but they figured it the hell out. They definitely figured it out. But me, man, I'm just trying to keep my head up, y'all. That's all, man. As crazy as it sounds, not all the times I don't mind telling y'all some shit about me. And I'm not going to right now, so don't expect it. But I'm just trying to keep my head up. People been hitting me, asking me how I'm doing. Yeah, Kevin Hart signed my box. Yeah. I'm capping. He signed these for every fucking body when you buy one. They all got a fake signature on the bottom. But Shockwave, we ain't talking about much, bro. We just freestyling, man. We talking about whatever anybody got on their mind. We can talk about it. You know what I mean? Bring it to the table. Let's chop it up. Dragon Flame said never was good at topics. Me neither. The Boys is good. Book is better. Okay. Did y'all see The Long Walk? Listen, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to give y'all this. Yes, my signature is definitely worth 2 pounds of aluminum. But listen, there's a scene in The Long Walk. I ain't going to spoil the movie for y'all. I'm going to tell y'all this. You got to walk 3 miles an hour. And there is no goal. There is no finish line. When the goal of the game is to be the last person still walking. You can't stop if they give you 3 warnings. If you fall behind on that, if you don't maintain 3 miles an hour in them 3 warnings, they whack your ass up out of here. So, listen. Yeah, you do got my shit on a Wild Tech shirt. That's a fact. I still got mine too. But there's a scene when dude had to take a shit. Listen, I laughed so hard in the movie theater, I had tears in my eyes. But y'all gonna see the movie. I ain't gonna spoil it for you. All I'm gonna tell you is if you haven't seen The Long Walk, go see it. It's definitely worth the look. Yeah, I'm a good movie buff. We could talk about movies real quick. The Denzel Washington movie, the new Spike Lee Denzel Washington movie. If y'all want my honest opinion, I don't know. Somebody say yeah. If you really want my honest opinion, tell me you want my honest opinion about this Denzel Washington movie. You know what I mean? Just let me know. What up, my brother? I see you, Future. I'm just maintaining, man. I ain't making no noise, man. You know, I'm just maintaining. I'm just hanging on, at least trying to. Okay, my honest opinion on the Nah, AJ, it's not like that. I'm gonna spin back to that. But y'all say y'all want my honest opinion on the Spike Lee movie. Okay. Ronan, what up, brother? Miss Smith, I see you. Steve, go shoot. I see you. Marcel, what's up, my brother? We got to get that 2K on. My honest opinion on the Denzel movie. Okay. Out of, what is it, 5 stars they give movies? I don't necessarily know too much about the Rotten Tomatoes scale, but out of 5 stars, I'm going to give this movie 2.5. 2.5. 2.5. That is the Spike Lee movie. I give it 2.5. Now, let me tell y'all something. I'm a movie buff. There isn't a movie probably that you can name that I haven't seen. When I say I'm a movie buff, I'm a movie buff. Like, we don't even have DVDs anymore. But I got a whole extra room filled with nothing but DVDs in it. I'm such a movie buff. I love movies. You know what I'm saying? So I give it 2.5. You know what I'm saying? She said 3. But I'm not telling y'all to not go see it. It's Spike Lee, it's Denzel. Gotta support Spike Lee. I just don't think, well, one of the main reasons that I think this movie ain't like that is because it wasn't written by Spike Lee and it wasn't directed by Spike Lee. It was produced by Spike Lee. Did you get that? It wasn't directed by Spike Lee and it wasn't written by Spike Lee, but it was produced by Spike Lee. So I don't think this movie was pretty fucking good, to be honest with you. Denzel was Denzel. He gonna do what he do. You know what I mean? Once upon a time in America. Come on, bro. Listen, bro. Listen, man. Every movie. What up, Castro, my guy? Every movie you can probably name, I didn't see. Ask my opinion on something else. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I didn't. Stephon Diggs and Cardi B about to have a baby? Yeah, they are. That's wild work. Man, listen, motherfuckers just be getting pregnant by anybody. I don't know what the fuck going on, man. Word. What the fuck is going on? You just, fucking, I like this nigga for a week. I'm gonna have his baby. Yo, motherfuckers is wild. I don't get it. But, yeah, you can do it too, sweet. What you mean, tow truck? Said got you or penitentiary. But I get it. But do you like Spike Lee's work is the question. Yes, I do. I'm definitely a Spike Lee fan. I didn't like his hair. They made Denzel look like a listen, man. They calling me, what am I? Onk now. I'm Onk now. Denzel passed Onk. I don't know what you call Denzel, but he passed Onk now. Denzel ain't an Onk them no more. You know what I mean? Well, he said her BBL stink. Yeah, her bank account about to stink too, right with his money. Dumbass nigga. They're out here knocking up these celebrities raw like they ain't sleeping with all them. These motherfuckers is wild, man. I'm telling you. Wild as hell. Okay, am I a Jordan Peele fan? No, not necessarily. When it comes to horror movies, right? I'm not a big horror movie fan. I'll tell you why. If there's a horror movie that I watch, it has to have a purpose. It has to have a meaning. The last horror movie that, like, I'm going to see him. I'm gonna go see him. We supposed to go see him, so we're gonna go see him. I'm gonna have an opinion on that too after I see it. But my thing on horror movies is it has to be a horror movie with a purpose. It has to have a purpose. These horror movies just be, shout out to y'all on TikTok. I appreciate you. Make sure y'all tap that screen. Show me some love. Shout out to y'all over here on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. I appreciate you. Show me some love on TikTok and on YouTube if you can. But it has to have a purpose. One of the last best movies that I saw that was a horror movie was Saw, because they had a purpose. Or I'll give you a good one. Final Destination. There was a reason that these people were dying in Final Destination. Like all this dumb shit. Like, I'll tell you a dumb one. I watched it. It was a classic. The People Under the Stairs. All these dumbass don't have the plot. These plots remind me of porno movie plots. That's why I can't watch these horror movies. I'm like, yo, this shit is trash. Like, what is all this blood and gore for? For what? Because maybe it's this. Maybe it's because I'm a fan of realism. The movies that I gravitate to, the movies that I like are real movies. Movie stuff that really happened. You know what I'm saying, Jaden? I appreciate the love over there on TikTok. This stuff really happened. And then on top of that, I like musicals. Don't judge me. This is a free space over here, y'all. Don't judge me. Carmen the Hip Hopper, one of my favorites. Dream Girl, one of my favorites. The Wiz, one of my favorites. The Wizard of Oz, one of my favorites. And of course, if you don't know, Jersey Boys. You might need to go see it if you haven't. Learn something about your neighbor to the left of us. You dig? But I like shit that really happened. You know what I'm saying? So I seen The Signal. It was a little weird. I dug that. It was a little weird. You know what I mean? But it was another movie that felt rushed. You know what I'm saying? But it gotta have a purpose. It gotta have a point. I don't like horror movies that they just killing just to be killing. Like, this shit is pointless. Come on, man. You run into a house, all of a sudden, this motherfucker pop up downstairs, but you left him 20 blocks down the street. Oh, so we watching Jason. We watching Friday the 13th all over again. Hell no. I ain't even think they was cool, but it was something to watch. It's part of my childhood. You know what I mean? I want to go to Camp Crystal Lake right now. But I'm just saying, it has to have a purpose. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping from the description that I've been hearing, they're going to say stop. I'm serious, man. Like, okay, give me a good horror movie. Give me a good horror movie. And I'll dissect it for you. Give me a good horror movie. Jeepers Creepers. Okay, Jeepers Creepers was bullshit. I'll tell you why. This truck went 50 miles an hour. You listen, they're in a station wagon. I don't know if any of y'all ever been in a station wagon. Station wagons wasn't no hoes back in the day. A station wagon get up and get out. So there's no way on earth that you're catching me in this raggedy old diesel ass truck and I'm in this station wagon that's probably 5.7 liter V8 under the hood. Ain't no way. But what happened? Jeepers Creepers, where'd you get those peepers? Jeepers Creepers, where'd you get those eyes? Come on, man. You know what I mean? See, Pet Sematary. It had an air of realism with it. It wasn't just senseless blood and gore, like shit like what's the House of a Thousand Corpses. Y'all ever seen that? That's a movie with just senseless blood and gore. You know what I mean? Alien was a horror movie, believe it or not, a sci-fi horror movie, and I liked it. Not gonna lie, I liked it. It had a purpose. It had a point. It had a good plot. Green Inferno. I don't know if I seen that one. I live life like a musical. I have theme song. When I walk, I know that's right. You want to hear the theme song? I'm on YouTube. I can't play it. You know what I mean? But yeah, Stephen King's my favorite author. But out of what would my movie theme music be? Mystical. It's the man right here. I heard y'all looking for me. Here I go. That would be my theme song. Don't Breathe, Silence of the Lambs. Freddy. Freddy was a movie we grew up on. Freddy is ingrained in our fabric. Okay, let me give you the horror movies that I do like. Y'all remember a Stephen King series used to come on back in the day called Creepshow? Y'all remember that movie, Creepshow? It was Creepshow 1 and 2. I think they might have did Creepshow 3, but I think Creepshow 3 wasn't related to Stephen King at all. Do y'all remember that shit? Hey, Evil, I know you know. Don't say nothing. I cut it out. Do y'all remember this movie? You know what I mean? I was gonna say Shaft song because you always so chill. Yeah, the Shaft song would be one of them. But truthfully, my theme song would be. My theme song don't even have words. Honestly, it don't. It don't. My theme song would be Lonnie. It was a song by Lonnie Liston. Lonnie Liston Smith, I believe it is. Yep, Lonnie Liston Smith, Garden of Peace. That would be on some no bullshit. That would be my theme song. It's called A Garden of Peace. Candyman was crazy too. You know what I mean? Candyman was crazy, but in order for me to like a particular, you know what I'm saying? A particular movie or something like that, it gotta have an air of realness to them. You know what I mean? It can't be. Appreciate you, Jaden. I appreciate the love. No love, no doubt. Sound of Music, okay. Daddy, would you like? Yo, Tom Green is crazy. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all. There's a movie you need to see. It's called Freddie Got Fingered. It is one of the most hilarious movies ever. Hilarious. He said, "Oh, get that man a job. I mean, an ambulance." Yo, listen, y'all got to see this movie. That and the movie called Let's Go to Prison. And cuz I know, but Dr. Umar, I'm trying to find a pivot, cuz Dr. Umar then switched up his pivot. Now he ain't saying shit. Don't nobody know what's going on with him. You know what I mean? I tried to stay on Dr. Umar, but it's so hard to find what's going on with him. I'm just feeling my way right now, cuz I ain't forgot what you told me though. I'm hip. Appreciate you. Make sure y'all go support just like y'all support me. Make sure y'all go on YouTube or your social medias and support SBGB TV, man. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you keep updated to what's going on out here. But listen, it's called Freddie Got Fingered, and another movie is called Let's Go to Prison. I promise you, you will laugh your ass off. Now, okay, Silence of the Lambs. Silence of the Lambs, it was a point. The motherfucker was crazy. But see, that's my thing. I'll tell you a movie that I didn't get into. I thought was, I'm gonna just be honest. I thought Nope was dumb as shit. I thought Nope was dumb as shit. I thought Nope was dumb as shit. My queens and my kings. I thought Nope was dumb as shit. My kings and my queens. That was my Dr. Umar voice. I just thought the movie was dumb as shit. Mom, but I see you. I thought the movie was dumb as shit. There's a movie, right? I'll tell you the kind of horror movies that I do like. There's a movie called Mindhunters. It stars LL Cool J. I forget who it is. Yes, Hannibal Lecter was a genius. He was a super genius. Hey, yo, y'all know they got a movie. Yo, remember the dude, Mr. Puts the lotion on his skin before it gets the hose again? Yo, do y'all know they got a movie coming out about this dude? First of all, that was a true story. He was really doing that. He was killing people and wearing their skin. He wore his mom's skin. Guess who's playing the lead role? My boy Jax from the Sons of Anarchy. Oh, I couldn't believe it. I said, look at Jax. Mindhunters. Listen, make sure y'all check that movie out. It's called Mindhunters. It's a bunch of movies called with the same name, but it's the only one that has LL in it. It's called Mindhunters. That's the kind of movie, that's the kind of horror movie that I like. You know what I'm saying? Ed Gein, that's it. There you go. That's it. That's the name of the movie, the Ed Gein story. Y'all got to see this shit. I'm telling you, it's starring Jax from Sons of Anarchy. So if you're a fan of Jax from Sons of Anarchy, you got to see the story of this is the real person these are real stories. I told you, I don't know why I gravitate towards real shit, but that's just the way it happens. I'll tell you another movie that I love so much that was a musical that I love. I love, absolutely love this movie. Cadillac Records. Makes sense. You see how he handed Jake. Okay, Monster, the Ed Gein story. Make sure y'all check that out because there's also another movie about the famous lady killer that was on death row. Eileen Warnock, something like that from Florida. Her story is called Monster, and it stars Charlize Theron. So make sure you don't confuse the two. But listen, man. Cadillac Records was my shit. I can't help it that I love these. Okay, I just was saying I didn't get into Grease. But I tell you what was a musical that I know when I say this movie, y'all all gonna say I loved it too. Y'all ready for it? Y'all ready for it? Little Shop of Horrors. I know I'm not alone. I know I'm not by myself. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna go ahead and have my shot while I'm gonna wait to see somebody else tell me Little Shop of Horrors was my shit too. That's all I'm looking for to somebody in the chat to say was Little Shop of Horrors was my shit too. Here's to y'all. Cheers. Appreciate y'all support. I'm almost to 1,000 subscribers. With y'all help, I can get there. I'm almost there. If you're not subscribed, sub up. Listen. Okay. You never seen it? Oh my God. Bro. This was the first movie role for two stars that we became familiar with on another show starring Martin Lawrence. Their names are Tashina Arnold and then what's the Gina Campbell? Was it Gina Campbell? Gina something. I can't. Yeah, Tisha Campbell and Tashina Arnold. Both of them two, that was their first role. Their very first role. Their very first role. Now, listen. Cadillac Records. When she told that man, when he said, so I'm not going to be able to sing for you. This is going to be my last song for you. And he looked at her and said, make it good. And she looked back at him and said, it don't get no better than this. Listen, let me tell you. Woo! If you didn't think Beyonce could sing, let me tell. First of all, I'm not a don't come at me now, Bayhive. Not a big Beyonce fan. I think she's the world's greatest entertainer right now, only because Janet Jackson ain't performing as how she used to. So we got to go ahead and give credit where credit's due. Between her and Chris Brown, they're the greatest entertainers in the world. I wasn't a big fan of Beyonce singing, but the way she sang in this movie, I'm so tempted to break out into a song for y'all. I would play it if Facebook ain't gonna block me. If YouTube ain't blocked me. They would demonetize my video. I ain't monetized anyway, so technically I really don't care, but that's a strike from my channel. You only get 3, period. So I don't really want to waste that on a song. You dig? But she said, I heard church bells ringing. I heard a choir singing. She said, I saw the love of my life walk down the aisle, and on her finger, he placed a ring. I saw them holding hands. She was standing there with my man. I saw the love of my life walk out the door, and all I could do was cry. Lord, I wish I could play this song for y'all. I wish I could play this movie clip. Sister Act. I didn't even think about that one. Hold up. Let me ask y'all something. Have y'all seen Carmen? Do y'all know what I'm saying when I say Carmen and hip opera? Do y'all know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna wait because I want to know. Does anybody know what I'm talking about when I say Carmen, a hip opera? I just gotta know. I gotta know. I gotta know. I gotta know. Joyful, joyful noise. Yeah, that's my shit. Yeah, Carmen the hip hopper. Yes, okay. Somebody know what I'm talking about. Rod Digger, Beyonce, Mekhi Phifer, I forget her name, something Bryant. She was in it. Most Def was in it. Oh man, it was a great movie, man. The DJ that used to be SW1 from In Living Color, he was in it. Prison Song was my shit too. Prison Song, good movie. But yeah, man, any movie y'all want to talk about, man, like I got your preview for you, man. You know what I mean? Y'all want to talk about it, let me know, man. I'm telling you, I'm a movie buff. I got my opinions on whatever. You know what I mean? We could talk about whatever you want to talk about. Y'all Buffalo fan, we could talk about the Bills going to smash Miami tonight. Whatever you got. You know what I mean? Kind of hard for me to skip through all the Beyonce parts. You're a hater. Beyonce hater. You mean Prison Song with Q-Tip, Mary J in it too? And my boy Augustus from Oz. Yeah, man, listen. Let me sneak this message in there. Because Kai Cenat told me to give y'all a motivational speech, right? So on my way out, I'm gonna give y'all a motivational speech. All right? Hold up. All right. Let me give y'all my motivational speech, right? Okay. First of all, I need to know, do y'all hear what I'm hearing? Well, I know y'all can't hear it. Maybe you can. My motivational speech before we get out of here, right? My motivational speech for y'all before we get out of here is this simply. Don't overlook the people that's been there for you. It's going to be a lot of people coming in and out your life. It's going to be a lot of people doing this, a lot of people saying that. Just remember who was there from the beginning and who continues to show you who they really are. You're going to find a lot of people to say this, a lot of people to say that. Everybody ain't who they pose they are. Everybody ain't who they supposed to be. Everybody ain't who they say they are. So don't never overlook the ones that's been there. I understand you got people that say they care about you. You got people that say they love you. Everybody is not on your team. So the people that have been there with you from the beginning, don't overlook these people. Never overlook these people. And don't neglect them. Don't forget them. Sometimes we forget to tell people that's closest to us, hey, man, I love you. Hey, man, I appreciate you. Hey, sis, I appreciate you. Hey, you, thank you for what you've done. I appreciate what you did for me. You know what I mean? But we'll be quick to give a stranger some praise when we overlook the people that's right there closest to us. So my message before I get out of here is, man, don't overlook the people that's closest to you. There's a lot of people out there going to say this and they're going to say that. Just remember who was there and who did what for you. Everybody ain't on your team like they say they are. You know what I mean? So with that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and boot, scoot, and boogie my black ass on up out of here. It's been real. I appreciate y'all. If you make sure y'all like, follow, and subscribe to the channel. You know what I mean? Hey, Mike, no doubt. For sure. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. Follow me on YouTube at youtube.com/RedTreeRC. I'm also on TikTok at RedTreeRC. I appreciate y'all, man. I'm almost to my goal of 1,000 followers on YouTube. I'm at like 902, 903. So it don't cost you nothing. If you can, make sure you jump over there and show me some support by dropping a like, comment, or a follow. It's your boy Red Tree. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Make sure you stay up, keep your head on the pivot. Everybody be easy, be safe. Love.